Hey there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and in this video I'm going to show you how to put together October's Crazy Card Chics kits to go. So this is what my card looks like this time. All your pieces are in your envelope here. The one thing I do need to tell you and apologize, I guess, is that I forgot one simple instruction, which I wrote here, fussy cut, but I'll show you here what we need to do. So let's look at all the pieces in our kit. We have, of course, our envelope. We'll need that later, not right now. We have our base, or our, white card base. We have the white piece that is embossed. You can see the pretty leaves on there. Yeah, I think you can. You have your pretty glimmer paper, some gold thread, another piece of designer series paper. This is where I made the mistake. I forgot to tell you, you need to fussy cut out your thank you. If you don't want thank you, you could stamp. I put another little label in there. You could stamp your own label. Then we have the leaf that has been embossed again, and then we have our bling. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all my little pieces ready by, like I said, fussy cutting this out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of just cut right on that line. Now, if you decide to cut your own, I just suggest color-wise that it's early espresso ink or some dark brown, whatever you happen to have on hand. I'm going to just use the one in your kit. I'm going to cut this. You could also, if you use this one, you go ahead and stamp it, and then you could take a Stampin' Write marker and run it along the edge, and that's how you would get this border if you decide to stamp your own, because I think that brown border on there, just like that. Okay, that piece is ready now. We don't need this. I'm going to put that away. I'm going to choose what's here. And then this piece here, we just want to take the corner, and I'm going to use this corner because I like all the purple here. This is going to be covered up mainly with the leaf. So I'm going to just take this and just chop off the corner so it ends up looking like that. There. Now everything is ready. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is set our gold thread, if I can pick it up, aside. And I gave you way too much, but we'll get to that later. And I'm going to use, for my adhesive, is the green liquid glue, and then I'm going to use dimensionals. Now, you, of course, use what you got. If you want your card flat, it would still look pretty. Just using all green glue or tape runner, whatever you have would work just fine. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this embossed piece here. This is the white with the leaves, and then just simply lay it right here atop the card base. So now we have that one. And then I'm going to take this piece of designer series paper. Oop, I lied. I'm going to put this one first. Whoops, I'm going to put my little pink glimmer paper on first. A little bit of glue on the back. Now my glue's there. Now it wasn't coming out first. Now it is. A little bit goes a long way. And I'm going to just line it up with the edge of this white here, a little bit below the middle, if that makes sense. All the way flush against the edge. Like that. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to just put a little bit of liquid glue at the top here. Like I said, a little bit of liquid glue goes a long way. And just at the top, because I don't think it's going to stick to the glimmer paper anyway. I really want it to stick to my card front here, leaving so this looks straight, a little like rectangle here of glimmer paper. Looks pretty good just like that. Okay, now on the back of my leaf, you need to put some kind of adhesive. Well, first, you need to look at your leaf. One side, to me, kind of looks rustic, and the other side looks not rustic. I don't know. I like this side, so I'm going to use this side. I'm going to put my dimensionals on this side. I don't know if that made any sense, but make sure you check out the two different sides of the embossed leaf and pick the side that you like to show up. Okay, but I'm going to take my dimensionals off of here. Ooh, before I do that, though, I'm going to take my thread here, and I'm just going to run it between my fingers and try to get all the kinks out of there. Now, I did give you way too much, and mine has a little knot here in the end. So, you know, I messed mine up. I'm not going to worry about this part. I'm only going to worry about this part because, like I said, there's way too much here. So we're going to start with this end. Now that I got all those kinks, you probably can't even see because it's gold thread. It's really fine. But now it's ready. So when I take the backs off of my dimensionals here on my leaf, And then I'm going to start with the end here and just set it on the dimensional to keep it in place. And then I'm going to just kind of use my middle finger and wrap it around and loop it like this. And then I'm going to kind of make it so it doesn't go right on top of each other. Give it a little bit of character. Loop it again. Try not to make it perfect. We just want it to be kind of like a hot mess back there, I think is how you'd explain it. And I'm going to go till I think, what do you think? I think it needs one more loop so that they're uneven. We don't want it to be unison or whatever. Then when I get it to this part here, I'm going to use my snips here and just trim that end. Now, like I said, there's lots more string left over, or thread left over. You use what you want. Then I'm going to just take this and I'm going to set it. Do I want it this way or do I want it this way? I think this time I'm going to put it this way right there. Look, that's really pretty. And then with this, because I use dimensionals here, I'm going to put a dimensional down here behind the TH. Like that, although there again you could just have it flat. On this end I'm going to put a little bit of glue because this is going to be on the leaf and I want it to be level. So then I'm going to take that dimensional back off, just take it here and lay it right there. So now the dimensional isn't touching the leaf, it's on the card front, but the glue is on the card, or on the leaf, excuse me. So now it looks like that. Pretty. Okay, all done with the glue. Now I'm going to just use my paper snips here, pick up that largest bling here, and cover up that hole. And then I'm going to just scatter the rest of them around. I'm kind of going to give this guy a buddy up here, and then that little one, whoops, you can pick him up, there we go. I'm going to just stick him down there, and there's your card. I thought it was really pretty. I was really happy with my card this time. I hope you do too. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment. Thanks again. Well, here's a good, hopefully you can see the difference between the two different leaves, which side you can pick out. Alrighty, if you have any questions, be sure and leave a comment or reach out. Thanks for being a part of Crazy Card Chicks Kits to Go. We'll see you next month. Have a great one. Bye-bye.